Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the brand new Spark cards coming out today here in NBA 2K24 in MyTEAM and how to get them fast and easy in MyTEAM. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 25,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, tons of consistent daily MyTEAM content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. So these Spark cards are actually, number one, they're pretty good. There's a lot of good ones. The opals are exciting, and overall, this is, I would say, a decent content drop, even if the top tier cards, being obviously Zion and then Jeremy Lin, are not as good. So with that being said, 103 pointers over multiple multiplayer games will get you Dark Matter Jeremy Lin. That's not hard. I know some of y'all don't like multiplayer, but I don't think that's in general a particularly hard challenge especially for a Dark Matter. Even if he's not that great of a Dark Matter, I don't think that's awful. Zion is the ultimate reward, obviously, so there's not going to be an individual challenge for him, but you got to complete all 8 to get Zion. Me personally, I highly doubt I will complete all 8 realistically, because I don't care about getting Zion. This card is not that exciting to me. I'm sure hopefully I'll be able to do gameplay on somebody else's account with this card, because I don't think I'm grinding all of this out. Might grind out the playoffs round 2 stuff, but at least I've been working on it already, trying to get PJ Washington. But this, on the other hand, I don't know. With that being said, the one card that I do want is Tyson Chandler. We'll get to him in a second, but 2 steals in a game with a player 10 times gets you Galaxy Opal Trevor Ariza. That's not super hard. It just means you have to play 10 different games. I'm not certain if this stacks. I don't know. It could stack to where if you get 2 steals with multiple players in the same game, you get this. But in general, I don't think this is going to take super hard either if you've been playing the game pretty consistently. I don't think this is going to take an exceedingly long amount of time. Now, 50 rebounds with centers over multiple triple threat online games. That's not hard as long as you use centers. Galaxy Opal Tyson Chandler, honestly, the easiest way to complete that agenda is literally just to go into triple threat online with a team of all centers. Like the team I have right now, if I put somebody else who is center eligible on this team, like Kwame Brown, all 3 of these guys, every time they get a rebound, it counts as a rebound towards that agenda, and I could probably complete that agenda here in a couple of games. Especially if you match up against somebody who's also trying to complete the agenda, you can literally get it done in one game, because they'll just let you get rebounds and you let them get rebounds, and then y'all are done. And so I think that might be something that's easy to do, especially if you're trying to complete it in the next day or 2. Shouldn't be too hard there. Now, Warriors points is 20 points in a game with a Warriors player 10 times for Galaxy Opal Brando pods. And this Pajemski card is a card that I'd really like to get, but I don't know if I want to grind this out, to be fair. So maybe a card that I wind up using on somebody else's account at some point. But Brandon Podziemski is a very fun Galaxy Opal reward, and I think he's pretty good. And then the final agenda is win 5 games in a row, which I've already done 4 of 5. For Galaxy Opal Tobias Harris, that is super easy, especially because you can do it offline. I've completed 4 of the Spotlight agendas so far, and that has given me the 4 wins. So the next one that I complete will give me 5. Pelicans win is win a game using 13 Pelicans players. This is super easy. All you got to do is go into the free throw challenge and do that one. And that's super duper easy because it's literally so simple. Literally all I have to do is come over here. I can come to my challenge lineup, and then I can come autofill with team, and then I find Pelicans, and boom. It didn't work. Okay, one more time. It worked. It worked the second time I did it last time, so never mind. They might have to do it again. Hold on. It might be glitched, but it's supposed to. It's not working. Do I have to do a blank lineup? I don't know. Regardless, you should be able to autofill with a team's players, but you might have to do it on a blank lineup potentially. I'm not totally sure. It might not autofill a lineup that's already built. So, point being, not hard. Literally, all you got to do is do this, and then you have a full Pelicans team, and then you can complete that agenda, which is over here in the challenges, skill challenges, basketball fundamentals, and then this free throw challenge down here. Literally is so simple. You just start the game, they'll foul you intentionally, and then you can let them score or not, doesn't matter, and then they'll foul you intentionally again. You make all 4 free throws to challenge ends automatically. So that's super fast. And then the final agenda that you can complete is or the final agendas that you have to complete, plural, sorry, are a multiplayer dunks agenda. So multiplayer threes and multiplayer dunks. Definitely gonna have to play some multiplayer, as well as the triple threat online rebounds. You're definitely gonna have to grind out some multiplayer, unfortunately, to complete all of these agendas. And then we have Zion's career high, which is score 43 points and get 1 block from a power forward in a game. Again, I don't think that's all that hard. This is something you can do in a basketball fundamentals agenda, or really anything offline that allows you to score at least 43 points. But I don't think any of these agendas are particularly hard. I look at this in a whole and I say, I mean, there's a couple that might be kind of time consuming. The 2 steals of the game with a player 10 times, and I guess the Warriors points could be kind of annoying. But in general, I don't think these are all that hard of agendas to complete. So if you want Zion, I don't think it's hard to get him. And if you want any of these individual players, none of these agendas should take you more than the longest agenda might be the 2 steals or the Warriors points, which will take you probably less than an hour still to complete. So In general, I don't think as a whole this is a particularly hard grind. I think you can get this done relatively quickly if you want to, especially if you are already an online player, and these multiplayer things aren't going to be a challenge for you. I mean, as a whole, I think it's pretty easy, honestly. It's pretty simple. And Zion, while he may personally not be worth getting, in my opinion, some of these cards are really good. And I like the amount of good free content that we got today, even if the top tier reward in this isn't the best in Zion. Name recognition is there, but the card value isn't there, especially with the way that his release is right now. And that's okay, although here's my honest truth. It would not have made 2K any less money to change Zion's release and to change Jeremy Lin's release. All they had to do to make those two cards far more elite of options is give them better jump shot bases. If they had done that, they're still not the best card at their position or anything like that, but they are a little bit more competitively viable and a little bit more elite. And me personally, I don't honestly entirely understand why they didn't do that, because it feels like, at least to me, kind of a no-brainer. So when your top tier cards are mediocre, that's generally not a great sign, but I do think they at least have done a very good job of making literally all of the opals usable and pretty interesting and pretty good this week, especially Tyson, but even Ariza, B-Pods, and Tobias. All of these guys are good. I will have gameplays coming on likely pretty much every single card from this drop, this Spark drop, in addition to the other drop, the round 2 playoffs cards, coming in the next 3 days or so between today, tomorrow, and Thursday. I assume I will be getting gameplay with pretty much every single one of these cards. So if y'all are interested in any of these cards specifically, just be patient. I will get to all of them, including all of these Spark cards, and honestly, including all of the playoffs round 2 recap cards as well. So that is all that I have to share in this video. Nothing else really particularly rewarding besides just these cards, but at least the grind isn't super hard. And I think the game is, I mean, this is a decent content drop. This isn't bad for a Tuesday. It's just, we need more than just this, obviously, for the game to be growing, and right now it is still dying 100%. So hopefully 2K can make some changes. Are they going to? I'm not getting my hopes up, but I do think it's possible. Regardless, that is where I do believe I'm going to call today's video, because I don't think I have anything else really to add. So hopefully it helps y'all out when it comes to getting these agendas done, and if so, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.